Sherwood Park Primary School in Sidcup, and the children have been victims of atrocious racism in the school. The school is predominantly white. The area is predominantly white. The children have been victims of racism and are currently not at school because they're not getting the support in school for the racism that they're receiving from the students, but equally from the teacher. We've been talking prior to the ad breaks with Shakira, the mother of those children, and during the break we've still been live on Facebook and Instagram talking with Shakira, where she's been telling us who she is and what it is that she does. And amazingly, Shakira is a champion for the school education system and is number 2 to Trevor Phillips, who was the anchor previously before her in doing the job. Shakira, please just reintroduce yourself and tell us what your role is in the education system.
Hi, good evening everyone. So my name's Shakira Martin and I'm currently the president of the National Union of Students. So basically I represent 7 million students across the UK, that's including Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales, in universities and colleges. And I'm the first black woman to hold the role following on from Trevor Phillips in 1979.
Wow.
But I'm just a normal, regular girl who is struggling to fight the cause.
You said regular, you know. I thought I was bad with my wording. I got my own isms and schisms. I come up with some things sometimes. I'm telling you. Listen, sis, I want you to come down. I would really appreciate if you could come down and talk to us in the studio about what it is that you do, but also in terms of moving forward with this movement that you are now enduring for your children, for the benefit of your children, but equally other disadvantaged children in that community where you live up in Sidcup, which is it Bexley? Mm-hmm. Bexley local authority. Because you talked about...
Where are you? I'm coming now. Where are you? I'm in Lewisham. Where are you?
What, are you coming for real?
Where are you?
I'm in Deptford.
You're in Deptford? I'll be there in 10.
Okay, cool.
No, seriously, if you want me, I'm down.
Alright, you've got the number. Alright, cool. I meant on a different day, but if you want to come today now, that's fine. Come on down. The time.
Text me the address.
I'm just... Yeah. Alright, I'm just trying to think. How can I do that? Alright. WhatsApp me quickly and I'll WhatsApp you back with the details, yeah?
Alright, I'll do it on this number?
Yeah, the one you're calling me on.
Alright, thank you. Can I hang up then?
Yeah, cool.
Alright,
Okay, sorry, I just cut her off so she can hurry up and get through to the information. That was Shakira calling from the streets of London. She's a Bexley resident and she is champion for her 5-year-old. So basically what's happened, she's got a 5-year-old child and a 7-year-old child who go to Sherwood Park Primary School in Sidcup. The first incident happened whereby her children had started the school in September of last year. And what has happened is the children, one child went to the toilet and was asked who is in the toilet. When she said her name, and what's interesting about when she said who she was, is that the child actually knew who she was and was able to say, you're not allowed to use this toilet because you are a black child. So that means the school's already been talking about this young person, these young children. And I didn't get to ask how many other black children go to that school, but clearly what you can see is there is some black children that go to the school. But equally, it appears that other children who are from disadvantaged social economical backgrounds are also being disadvantaged. Yes, Miss Peters, exactly what you heard. The first incident was the child was said, you can't use this toilet because you're you're black. She doesn't know who said it, but that was that. She also has gone on. Listen, I was disturbed. So even when I was listening, the disturbation was making me cry. I'm going to be open and honest because, my heart hurts for myself and my people, for the injustices that we receive time and time and time again. And we ain't done nothing. It's like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Like, why are you treating me this way? Do you understand? Why are you treating my people this way? Do you get me? That is what it is. That's what it feels like. I don't even know what else I'm supposed to say. Do you understand? Like, it hurts. It really hurts. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah? So, basically, another incident that took place was to say that basically what happened... Hold on a sec. Let me see if this works. Sorry guys, hold on. I'm just trying to give her the details for where we are, so she can come down there quick and get her story across. Okay, cool. Alright, I've got her, hold on. Alright, cool. I think she's got it now. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So, like I was saying before, yeah. So another incident that took place with the children was by the children received her daughter, her 5-year-old daughter, 5-year-old innocent child, and that was the one who was told she can't use the toilet because she's black. Yeah. Now, she won an award. 7 children won an award, right, for their independent writing skills. Okay. Now, basically, what's happened is the teacher has called up the children on stage, called the first children, gave her a certificate and shook her hand, which is what's supposed to happen, yeah? Now, we know this is what happens. Okay, cool. Boom now. Called up Shakira's daughter, child number 2 of the school that's won their award. Now, the child's seen what the teacher's done for the first child and has obviously assumed that this is what is going to happen for her. So, when she's put out her hand, she's gone up to receive a award now. When she's put out her hand to shake the teacher's hand, he's left her hanging. Yeah? He's left her hanging and gone on to the next child. Now, we as people, yeah, I know even last night from the event that I did, big up those who came down to Sensationally Singles down at Lotus Bar last night, yeah, to singles event, to mingle and gringle with the singles, yeah. When I was saying to the guys, high five, and the man left me hanging, I'm like, yo, brother, what, you leaving me hanging? Do you understand? So even I, yeah, wasn't happy with the fact that he would leave me hanging as a big stinking ass 40-year-old woman. Yes, I'm 40. Me look goody, or you mean? Yes, me have grades, but me no business here. Anyway, boom. Me, myself, was like, what, bro, you gonna leave me hanging? He's like, oh, sorry, sis. Do you understand? Now, that's a 5-year-old child. That's a 5-year-old child. Now, this child proceeded to start to shake because she's already aware of the racism that she's experienced, and she didn't know how to handle what had just happened, what she just experienced. Now, I even know myself. I don't even know myself how I would handle something like that, because I would just want to cry. And hearing the story, people, I had to get up and get tissue. Yeah, my eyes were red. My hairs are standing up on my skin to hear that a 5-year-old child is being treated like that. So till the child was visibly distressed on the stage, and the other children saw that and then became disengaged with what the teacher was doing on the stage and started to talk amongst themselves because they themselves were shocked by what they had witnessed. And these are obviously even children that are still, some of them probably racist towards the other child, but couldn't believe that the teacher was doing it like that. Because you have to understand racism in its ways and its entirety, you know. Because what the racism you get at home is one thing, and the racism that you get out on the streets is another thing. You understand? Now, the racism you're going to see in school by a teacher, them children are going to be like, rah. You understand? So till Shakira is saying that when her 7-year-old daughter went outside to the playground, the other children then went to her and asked what happened with her sister. Why did the teacher treat her sister like that? Now, that other child is 7, you know. That's 5 and 7. That's 2 years away from the 5-year-old. So let me just count. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So from my calculations, the 7-year-old child is in either top infants or is it top juniors? Yeah? And she observed that happening to her sister, wasn't able to protect her sister. But equally, you can imagine other children going up to her and asking her what happened with her sister, how that made her feel. I know how that made me feel. And it broke my heart. Yeah? It broke my heart. And I don't even know these people. Thank you. The year 2 infants. That's what is 7-year-olds is year 2 in infants. Okay, cool. That's okay. Year 1 and okay. I'm getting mixed information here. Year 1 and year 3. Okay, yeah. So juniors. So that's it. I couldn't remember what it's called. Yeah, juniors. So she's a first year in junior because 7. Then you get to 11. Then you move schools, isn't it? So you know what? She's on her way anyway. She's on her way. Oh, God, you know what? You know what, guys? You know what? I'm just like, it's so hard. You know, I was writing something the other day and I talked about being a woman in society, yeah? And how hard it is. Cool, pick up yourself. Okay, cool. Thank you, Juliet Phillips. Thank you, guys, for your support and let me know what year it is. So, year 1 and year 3. So, now, I was talking about how difficult it is for me as a woman in society to live on a day-to-day basis. Added to that, being a black woman living in today's society, yeah? How hard it is to get by and the injustices that is presumed towards me, yeah? Now, these are 5-year-old and 7-year-old children in the education system who are not being supported and protected by people who are governed and supposed to do that. Yeah? Well, Miss Peters said, I'm shocked. Many grammar schools in Sidcup, Bexley, lots of black children. Well, apparently, where the children go to school is predominantly white, or the area she lives is predominantly white. But it looks like there's a lot of disadvantage in that area as well. So they also are experiencing economical disadvantage. I've got a live call here from Jungle Man UK, who's the grandparent. Who's the grandparent of these 2 children that we've just been talking about. Big up yourself, Miss Lise, Jiggy, and Only I and Me. Okay, so go ahead, Jungle Man UK.
Yeah, listen, I appreciate you listening to my daughter and that, yes. And, you know, I know we can't tarnish everybody with the same brush, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not everybody is like that. But what I want to say to the people is, you know, if you go to a shop and you buy a computer, a brand new computer, yeah? It ain't got nothing on it, yeah? So we have to load up all the software and the information on it. And if we load crap on it, then we're going to get viruses and things like that. When a child is born, yeah, they're not born racist.
No.
Yeah? It's what they've been programmed.
Yes.
Yeah? So even though these kids are coming out with this racial remarks and that, I don't hold it on the child. I blame the parents.
Most def.
Yeah? I blame the parents because a 7-year-old, right, ain't going to know no different, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, one of the kids that actually came out with their racist remark wrote a letter, yeah? Maybe you can ask, Shakira might have it on her or whatever, but some of the things that he was saying in that letter, you know that he was coached. It's not words that a 7-year-old would actually use. But I believe that we would never get rid of racism, yeah? But we can name and shame them. The same as they name and shame people that do certain things. Yeah, we can name and shame them because you see, embarrassment and shame.
Yeah, makes
that
you
will
fix
hit
up.
them a lot harder.
Most definitely.
A lot harder.
Most definitely.
Yeah, people can point and say, see that school there, or that man there, he's blah blah blah. Name and shame them. That's it. Because I tell you something. When my daughter first phoned me, yeah, like you, I mean, I had to stop and say, what? Say that again? And I said, come, we go down there. When they kept us waiting there 4 hours, and the head teacher was so disrespectful, yeah, she actually got up from the table before the meeting had actually finished, yeah?
Wow.
The person she brought in to actually take notes, yeah? When he heard exactly what happened, yeah, he put his head down like this, and he had the big A4 paper. I don't even think he wrote more than 2 lines on the paper.
Really? Is that because you think he was
more than 2 lines? And when she got up to actually come out of the actual room, he looked at her and he kind of like, he shook his head. He said, we ain't finished. Why have you got up? But yeah, previously, an hour before that, she was with the local authority, yeah? And my daughter said, did you get up when the local authority woman was sitting down in there and say, I thought you finished? Or did you sit down?
Sorry, yeah? I missed something that you said there. Because you said the note taker was writing and got up and left, or who got up and left?
Right. When I went up there and we sat down in the meeting, talking to the head teacher,
after waiting for 4 hours.
Yeah. Now, we was in there, I don't even think we was in there 25 minutes. Yeah, I don't think we was in there 25 minutes. But before we had actually finished resolving the situation, she actually got up.
Who got up? The head teacher?
Got up to leave the room.
The head teacher?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She actually got up to leave the room. And I said to her, we ain't finished yet. Oh, I thought you had finished.
Oh, gosh.
We finished and all of us are still sitting there.
So, she didn't say, okay, we've come to a conclusion, we're going to re-meet at this time?
No. She got up as if to say she ain't got no respect for us. None.
Jungle Man, hold on 1 second. I just need to go outside and get Shakira.
All right then, no problem.
If Shakira's here in the building, tell her to come upstairs, please, and I've got to go to the door and let her in. Guys, just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to get Shakira.
What do you want me to do? Sing a song to the crowd?
You do whatever you can do for us whilst I'm just going to let her in, okay?
All right.
Continue talking or sing a song. Apologies, guys. Shakira's downstairs. Someone's just gone to get Shakira from downstairs. And let her. Wait, is she in the right place? Sugar, I can't see. Yeah. You're in the right place. Yeah. Okay, yeah, she should be coming upstairs now. Okay, Jungle Man, he said it cut off. Alright, cool. Okay. Yeah, she should be coming upstairs. I think that's her. Sorry guys, hold on. Sorry, someone's coming up. There you go. Okay, here you go. Okay, people. Right. We have Shakira here live.
Whoops.
It's all right.
Can I borrow your hat? Because my invisible parting ain't invisible anymore.
Please, no one can't see that from so far in the mirror, in the thing.
Don't see me.
You're talking about borrow a hat. Have you seen my head? Look upon my head. But see, she'll send me a natty dread. You get me? No, guys. If you want it though for truth.
Yeah, no, seriously. My dad told me that I need to take out the weave today.
Yee! Okay, so Shakira, big up yourself.
Good evening.
Okay, so big up Melinda, who's been supporting. She said, hold on a minute. Let me just go up because there were some comments. So we was just talking about, Melinda said it's disrespectful and rude and out of order. And she's also said that's very unprofessional as well, dismissing the seriousness of the situation like it's unimportant and irrelevant. This is how they carry on. Something needs to change. So that was because your dad just called up and was just saying how when you went to the meeting and how the teacher got up and left before you'd even finished and then stated, I thought we was finished, but hadn't even, you guys come a bit forward so you can talk right in the mic, but hadn't even, because at the end of a meeting normally you would say, okay, thank you for coming, we will come back to you at this point, or we will meet again in 5 weeks to review the situation, etc., and that didn't happen.
Yeah, so these people, I think they were
talk
shocked.
right into the mic,
yeah,
please.
I think what happened was this school is shocked about how I understand the process and how me and my mum and dad went up there professionally. My mum took the notes.
Yeah.
My dad was the backup. And I was like, listen, just to let you know that this is a formal meeting. Mm-hmm. The woman was like, what do you mean formal? I was like, what do you mean? What do I mean formal? I mean, this is being minuted and will be used in evidence.
Yes.
I forgot to say as well, the head teacher, when I first went and when she offered me to do the assembly and she was talking about the reason why she understands about diversity is because she's taught in a school in Lewisham. And them races when they're like, I'm not racist, I've got a black cousin.
Yeah, my friends, I've got black friends.
Yeah, one of them ones. And the deputy head isn't racist because he taught in East London. Anyway, she went on to go and talk about when she first started the school, there wasn't many coloured children. So me and my mum was like, it was almost like a box in our face. Because I'm like, you're a professional. If equality and diversity training is not part of your continuous professional development, I don't know what you're doing in this room. So I said to her,
coloured in 2019.
But imagine if the senior management is using words like coloured, what is the receptionist is using?
Yeah.
What's the cleaner using? What's the dinner lady using?
Oh gosh,
Miss Cromwell.
Wow. You know what? This is our anniversary show. We're celebrating 4 years of the Late Night Talk Show.
Hey.
And as I was saying before, your dad's been a pioneer and has always been supportive of me and what we're doing on this show.
Yeah.
And I thank him for bringing this to the forefront and the limelight. And you know what? This, not to say, obviously, we didn't have a topic because, yes, you can see me. There is supposed to be 4 of us. So there's supposed to be Miss Leash, who I believe is online, but I'm not sure. There's also supposed to be Blue, and there's also supposed to be Brownberry. Where they are, me no know. So I thank you because I didn't prepare for a specific topic, though I can chat about anything. And racism was one of the things that would have come up to anyway. We would have come up with anyway. Thank you, Julia. Appreciated. Right? But like I said, racism was something I was going to talk about because I was saying how this week and the week before, and I even touched on it last week with my other guest, is that the amount of racism that I've seen in the papers or on TV or whatever, as I was saying previously with the Gucci, the Prada, the Beyonce, the Floyd Mayweather and all of these people, and then you come with this in relation to the education system. 5-year-old child, yeah?
Say you're going to make me just cry.
No, but listen, I know, I'm sorry, because even I like I said, and it's not even a joke, trust me, tears, I had to put my head down. My eyes were very red, my hair, because I don't know what to say. And what is hurting and frustrating is I don't know what to do. Melinda said, welcome, miss. Respect to you, what you are doing for your family. And she's praying for you.
Thank you. I definitely need God to direct me right now because what they want me to do is turn into that angry black woman. They want me to go in there and tell them about their self, which I'm very capable of doing. Yeah. But I know lose the head, lose the arguments. Yeah. I'm going to dot my I's and cross my T's and make sure I do it the right way. Yes. And I know for certain that I'm going to get justice. It might take time. I have to go through this procedure. but they ain't gonna get away with it. They mess with the wrong family.
That's what I want to hear. Big up yourself, Kiara Ross. Big up yourself, Orthodox. Big up City Lock Massive and Crew Family, Jerk Shack. Big up yourself, Shana. Big up yourself, Marsha Lick. Just joined us in the studio.
Hey.
Don't hide, girl. So yeah, we're talking with Shakira, who is from Sidcup at the moment, where she now.
I ain't from Sidcup.
Well, that's where you live now, though.
No, wait. Can I just say something?
All right, let me hear
the
this.
only thing that comes out of my wages to Sidcup is council tax and rent. All my money gets spent in Jindies in Brockley.
In who?
Jindies, the shopkeeper in Turnham.
Is that a black?
He's
shopkeeper?
Asian.
Well, we'll get on to another subject with that.
I mean,
because we're only supporting supporting black businesses now.
Yeah. Okay.
So we won't get into that. I won't touch you on that right now.
Compared to co-op.
Wow.
If you compare it to co-op, then it doesn't sound so bad, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Co-op helps the community, basic community initiatives.
Okay, see, this is why I need to be with my press officer. They give me the lines, innit? Come get me freestyling. I'm not following the lines.
Don't watch it. Because part of the movement that we're doing is that we're looking at supporting. And even someone sent me a list of 15 black businesses you can support. And then someone sent another list of 72 black businesses you can support. Because his black mate. Because what we're needing to do is support our businesses so that we can continue to grow and have that structure and support system in our communities. Asian community is great, but they are thriving from living off of us as a black community. Yeah, so we need to be supporting the black shops, yeah, to buy our shopping and this, that and the other. Do you understand? So that we can then be able to put back into our community.
Jindy ain't getting no more of my money, mate.
Miss Sorry, Jindy.
Sorry, Jins.
Oh, look. Big up Miss Peters who said that shop is broccoli heart and soul.
It is. Jindy's
she knows it. Miss Peters, if there's anything, I know you're not from that borough, but if there's any support or advice that you can give to Shakira, please do so. Because I know you're a valuable person in your community, highly knowledgeable, trained, informative in your particular borough where you work. I won't blow up your borough, but you and I both know what you do, and you do it excellent and so greatly. So big up yourself, Miss Peters. Keep on doing what you're doing, even with your 2 young children as well. Yeah, keep up the good work. But if there's any support or information that you can offer to Shakira, please do so. And anybody else who is out there, Shakira is not ambassador. What are you?
I am the president of the National Union of Students. So I represent 7 million students across the UK.
7 million students.
First black woman in a role following on from Trevor Phillips. And I forgot not the most, but the second most important thing. I am the second NUS president to not have gone to university. Lewisham Southwark College made me, so big up them myself.
So it just shows. And this just shows you that, you know what, because we look at people like Richard Branson, and yes, he's white, and you see a lot of white icons out there in the community, and we look up to them and so forth, but he's a high school dropout, and a lot of them are high school dropouts that reach some amazing places. You don't have to go to university to be the person that you can be. Perseverance, motivation, determination, can get you where you need to be. You just
adversity.
Have to go.
That's what my thing is. Like my book that's going to come out in 2020 something.
Well, yeah, that. She's writing a book.
Adversity, not university.
But
I think that's something that
adversity, not
black
university.
people have. You get me?
How are you going to write that book? Because you know what? I just thought of.
Have you got any publishers or whatever, Carl?
We got links. We got London's finest company. Big up yourself, Chris Seabart, who's written.
Hook me up. I need a ghostwriter.
Even Chanel. Oh no, that's not my sister. Don't watch that. That's not even an issue.
If you can get me with a publisher,
you know what,
surround me and I'm down.
Jackanda Books, which is the first black company. Do you remember they were at the first I'm Inspired? Yeah. They donated this basket of books, and the youngest speaker who, big up yourself, Little Shan Shan, won the book. She was a speaker at the event. She spoke and she sang at the event because she's an MC. Big up yourself, Little Shan Shan, yeah? And she won the book, the basket of books, what Jaconda donated. And what I saw in the paper the other day is that they have won a certain amount of money to produce, I think it's 70 books, or they're going to be producing 70 books in the black community.
Yes.
In the next year or so.
Holler me, please.
So
please,
afterwards,
please.
link me,
yeah,
and we will get you in touch with her to be able to do that, because her company, she's a black woman, she's running her thing, and she won an award the other day for what she's doing with books in the book world.
I'm down.
I don't know what the words are, but you can understand what I'm saying, yeah? Read between my lingo, because if I talk the other lingo, you ain't going to know what I'm talking about anyway. So if I just talk streets and normal, you know what I'm saying. You understand? So
Like
big up Jaconda, doing excellent. Big up London's finest. Even big up my brother, Sugar. Man, it's terrible. I'm going to get his name. Anyway, because he's writing books and what. So I got a couple book writers around me. I got a couple book writers around me. Do you understand? It's not about dyslexia. You just write that on paper. That can be translated. You know what I found today? I found this app. My uncle, big up yourself, Uncle Oliver, showed me this app. I said, Mum, type out this information for me, please, because I need it.
Spoke it into the thing.
No. He said, no, me did find one thing, you know. The paper is from 2007, yeah? He took the phone out and he took a photograph of it, and it translated all of the words that was on the picture to backside.
Yes.
Right? Took a picture and it translated all of the words onto, and I just emailed it to myself. So now I can just cut and paste and rewrite the document that I'm trying to rewrite. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? There's plenty of people out there that can help you to do
Please
what you
help
want to
me.
do.
Because one thing that I don't want to do, you know, it's easier. Like, no white man can write my story. Do you understand?
Yes.
And that's what, like, we need to, like I said earlier, we need to surround ourselves by people in the
why these
media.
people take liberties with us, because
100%.
we don't have any foundation, stability, security. Like, go to the nearest rave, we can fill it up, but when it comes to constructive things, we struggle.
But you know what? And it's funny you say that, because this is the even thing. Go to the nearest rave, yeah? Now, you know what I'm going to say, because it's not that I was looking for it, but just on that note, right? I had an event last night. It was a singles event last night. And lots of my family and friends attended a party in the local community. So my event was in it was in Clapham, and there was a party in Brixton, a rave in Brixton, and the amount of my people that went to that party in Brixton and didn't come and support me, but when they're phoning me and saying, sis, what are you saying, sis? This, that, and the other. And when I can't count on you, when I'm inspired, where I'm trying to inspire the community because of you, because what we have endured, because of the prison antics that we've grown up in, been back and forth, the amount of prison visits, yeah? And I've done something for our community to make a difference with I'm Inspired. And the people that should be supporting that movement isn't doing that, yeah? That's why even what I was saying earlier about Kes Sims when she bigged me up, because she don't know. And you know what? I said I'm going to be vulnerable, you know. I said I'm going to be vulnerable, yeah. I said I'm going to be vulnerable, yeah. I'm not sure if I can be vulnerable now, but what I'm just going to say is that, listen, it's hard. It's hard doing what you do. You see the outcome, but you don't see the struggle that goes behind it. You don't see the amount of letters that you got to write, the amount of things you got to put together, the amount of people you got to ask. And I'm constantly like, I'm not trying to beg no one for nothing. I'm doing this, and I'll be doing this by myself, and someone will come along, like my cousin Marsha, big at yourself, who's standing hiding behind the screen there, who will say, cuz, what do you need? Come, let me help you. Do you understand? Like, because I feel that I don't want to ask for no one to say, boy, you asked me to do this and I did that. Because I have to get away from that mentality as well, which is what I'm trying to do as well. But you know, you got up with that mentality that I'm not asking no one for that. But we have to ask people for help, because we can't, no man is an island. And as we always say, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to raise the community. It's not just about your child, it's about each other. And if we can't stand together, they say united we stand, divided we fall. United we stand and united we fall, because I don't think that statement says it right. United we stand, which means united we fall. Because if we're united
together,
you understand, and we fall together. We don't, Maybe they say that because we don't support each other.
We don't, but they support Gucci, and some of them are
You
still
support
wearing
Gucci and
People
Prada.
they don't like us, but you're spending your money. I don't understand.
I spoke to Cheryl Phoenix. She is the director
Of the Black Child's
bang.
agenda, and she has been campaigning, and she does so much fundraising and different activities to support the Black Child agenda, which she has formalised and puts out there, and is not being supported in the way that we should.
What we was talking about thanks Cheryl actually for giving me 2 hours of her time. I know she had an operation on her arm, the glass broke in her hand the other day or whatever.
Lord.
But she was talking about we need our own schools.
We do.
We need our own schools.
But you know what, as well with that? You know what gets on my nerves? No disrespect to my brothers, them, because I'm in some groups, and for a couple of years now, I've been hearing my brothers saying, yeah, I'm working on these schools. Maybe you need more support, bruv. Because you know what? You're taking too long to bring out these black schools that you guys are talking about. And that's no disrespect to you. So you need to we need to help you to look at what you need. Because these people are setting up these academies, which is what we were saying before. These academies that don't have no jurisdiction. These academies that don't have rules or regulations. And we are sending our children there in abundance. Big up Kess again, because you know what she did? She took her son out of primary school because of what? The teachers was chatting sugar in her ears about her son. So you know what she did? She took him out and she homeschools him. And she's not a single parent, but she's not with the father of her child. But they still raise their son together, and do the best that they can do for him. So she's running her property business, but also homeschooling her child as well with the support of her dad and her granddad, and his granddad, and whatever. And her dad, Charmaine Simpson, I can't remember what the dad's name is, but they run the Black African society and put on different things for people of colour, for black people on a regular occasion, week after week, month after month, whether it's about financial education to get your money in check, how you can save, how you can build, how you can develop, know your history, know your rights. They doing all kinds of stuff, and we're not supporting these things. We're not supporting what we should be.
Who went Black Coffee last night? Because that's all I can see on Instagram.
All I can see is Black Coffee on Instagram.
Who knows Black Coffee? What's he doing for the people?
Do you understand? Is he taking money and putting it back in your community? This is what you need to look at. And you know what irritates me? Because some of you same people then, you all got young kids. And you lot ain't even bringing your kids to be educated and supported like you wasn't. When you're sitting down and having one-to-one conversations, you just are chatting, because this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other. And then there's things out there that can help you with this, that, and the other, and you're not accessing it. You're not. So what's going to happen is your child is being continued to be supported by the education system that's not set up for us.
The education system can be handling this lady's daughter like that. Because where have you really got to go? You're going to have to fight this yourself.
Literally, I need to message Damien Hines myself and be like, bruv, can I have a private conversation?
There's no, what's the word?
We can't hear you. Can you come around so that people can hear what you're saying as well, please?
No, the point is, there's no, good evening everybody, there's no consequence for these people.
Okay.
Right? So they can do that to your daughter, which is bang out of order, but there's no consequence. You see, if they did that to a Jewish person, do you know how much clout these people have in society that they're going to stop this and stop that, it's going to affect them? But we are too busy giving them our money, not supporting ourselves, not being not having unity,
the other day?
And that's why they can do this.
There was
time and time again they're doing this.
We don't stick together. When the shit hit, when the thing hit the fan and it gets difficult and people don't want to step out of the box, then everyone starts thinking about themselves. Don't wait for it's your grandchild, your friend's child, your best friend before you think it's a priority. This is something that we need to be dealing with now. And every day and every hour we lose doing it is another life that is...
It even goes back to our boys, them killing each other on the street. What are we doing? We had a meeting how many years ago?
Oh my gosh, sis.
Many years ago? And not... What did we get? One man?
Which man?
The guy came, one man and about a couple handful of women. If that was a rape...
yes, where we had a meeting down at Jerk Shack in Roehampton.
Oh, yeah, maybe we should do a fake rave and pretend that it's called Black Coffee, and then when they come, boom! Hey!
Belinda said you can't see the speaker.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Introduce yourself, Marsha.
Hi, my name's Marsha.
From Jerk Shack.
Jerk Shack.
They can't hear that. Can you talk to the mic? Tell them
Hi,
where you're
good
from. What is
evening,
Jerk
I'm Marsha.
Shack?
I've come from Jerk Shack. It's a black-owned business. So when Tisha's talking about certain things as a black woman, yeah, it's hard out there. Like I've had this shop for 5 years.
Where's it based?
Where's it? Roehampton. But just day to day, the neighbours, they complain about the smoke.
The smoke from the
jerk
From
pan.
the jerk pan, yeah, it's disgusting. But they're white and they think they live in a posh area. But that's another story. Who else do you have? You have customers. You know. Oh, you know what? I had this one. This is just one example. One lady, Australian. Oh, she comes, she eat the food. I had a Eastern European guy. I served the lady all night. Do you know that she gave the tip to the Eastern European guy? Just things like that, and it's just I could tell you daily things, but it's hard out here, and we're not supporting each other. And what I feel like being in business at the minute, it's our own people
That
are the
cut
worst.
us down, yeah.
They're the worst.
I saw a post the other day of somebody, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that we have the best behaviour with it, but it's how we do things. A woman must have went to some food shop and there was served, apparently, there was a cockroach in her food, and the entity must have turned around and said something like, oh, Alicia, I hope it didn't put you off your food. So they've taken a picture of this cockroach and sent it around London for everybody to know about this food shop, don't go there. Now, is that the appropriate thing to do?
No.
There's another shop that I seen whereby, Tracks and Records, yeah? The man just opened his shop the other day and some woman went there and said, how do you get, because her understanding of how you get jerk chicken is jerk chicken and rice and peas. Not knowing how jerk chicken come about is jerk chicken and hard dough bread. Yeah. So when my man's serving them jerk chicken and hard dough bread, they're saying, what's this? What kind of poor food is this that you're getting? Not understanding the concept of where even jerk chicken come from and what you're supposed to get with it.
Too much Jamie Oliver listening
But
to Jamie
you know what?
Oliver.
It's like with saltfish, right? I get this complaint all the time. There's hardly any saltfish in it. It's ackee and saltfish, yeah? And if you understand how the tradition is, yeah, you had a piece of saltfish and you got plenty
Make it
full of
up.
ackee. You're not supposed to have loads of saltfish, but people come like they've lost their way.
Yes,
that's what it is.
Yeah, they don't know. Short of losing their way, yeah, they don't understand, and they lose it because we come to England and we get big and we change. Yeah, when we're back home, we support each other unanimously. We sleep in one house, 10 of us in one bed, like the Chinese and this that. You come to England, you ain't got no space no more. Every man for himself. But I don't want to deviate from the issue because it's 4 minutes to 11. We can go over. Though I do need to get home, but we can go over if you want to for another 20 minutes or something because Shakira's just come.
So I if it's okay, because my mum's in the car and she will just message you there and be like, Shakira, come to the car.
Okay, is that Juliet?
Yeah.
Big up yourself, man. Why did she didn't come upstairs?
Oh, because she just camera shy.
Yeah, but she could have just come upstairs and hung out with us. I've got a bottle of wine there to celebrate with my team who ain't even turned up or even had the decency to message me and say X, Y. And I'm putting you on blast. I am, because you know what? It's disrespectful because we're just talking about support again. And this is what we're talking about. You're not even supporting the thing that you're supposed to be doing. You understand?
Can I say something though?
Go ahead.
Thank you very much for giving me this platform.
Sis.
To be able to talk about something that's so personal to me as well.
No, right, mum. Sorry.
You know, like what's right, mum? My mum. Yeah. Sorry, mum. I baited you up. She know what right, mum.
Just Lambrini.
But this is what we need to do. We need to tell a friend, and work together to support each other. And we said it already. Like we're not doing enough of that. Dad.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you live and direct. Why is it embarrassing? Your dad's supporting your team. It's all right. Let's talk. We can hear you. We've got 2 minutes left before we go to the ad break.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
We can hear you. Don't worry about hearing us.
Right. What I'm saying is, you know, like...
Dad, you sound so professional. You don't chat like this.
In general, at the moment, we're too materialistic.
Yes.
And,
yes.
You know, it's like, it's all about what you've got, how much money you're like posing with, yeah? We need to focus, people. We need to focus.
But you know where that comes from, sir?
When we was living in Africa and all them things, we never had money.
Yes.
This is what these people have brainwashed us with. Come and take some money, you can buy this and buy that. We didn't have no shops in the bush. Yeah? We never had no shops in the bush. So, you know, when they say that money is the root of all evil, that is the honest truth. Yeah, until we all unite together, things ain't gonna change. Yeah,
Definitely.
it's no good we talking about we're gonna open black schools and we're gonna do this and we do that. The first thing, if a black person opens up a shop, yeah, even a car wash, yeah, our own people sometimes, not all of them, but quite a few of them will say they're charging too much.
Yeah.
Even if
But
they're
they have
charging
to.
the same as the Albanians.
No, but they have to.
They still say that we're charging too much, or we don't wash the car good, or we don't do this good. Yeah, we need to look at all the other races that have come into this country after us.
But listen,
and what they've got.
Listen, we're
if
gonna
you go down Lehigh Road in Lewisham.
Hold on, let me
you
stop
will
you
see
right
all
there.
these Albanians.
Let me stop you right
They all
there.
got the shops.
Hold on a second, Jungle Man.
They all have all the shops and that, yeah?
Jungle Man, let me stop you. Let me stop you because we're going to the ad break, so it's going to cut off, yeah?
All right.
So we're going to come back after the break. We're going to stay for a little bit longer and come back after the ad break.
Oh, God. Oh, it cuts off by itself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, so listen.
Thank you for having me.
No.
No, so
It means a lot.
So, short of that, this is the radio airwaves, but
Yeah.
What's in your cup?
pineapple juice.
Do you want this?
Go on then, we can have a little bit. But we're still live on Instagram and
Yes.
Facebook, so we could just do another 5 minutes. We can
Yep.
finish off if you want to
Yep.
then, and then think, because I know you got to go and ting-a-ling-a-ling.
Can I give a rally call then? What I want for to happen next?
Okay, cool.
So
what is your next steps of plans of action in relation to what is happening for your two children, one who is 5 and one who is 7, that attend or are on home leave based on your jurisdiction, and also for the fact that they didn't want to go to school because they don't feel safe in that school environment, where they attend Sherwood Park Primary School in Sidcup. What is your next plan of action?
So first of all, it's really
Talking to the mic.
So first of all,
Oh no, you don't need to because it's ad breaks.
So first of all, what I find really difficult is I'm a person that likes to take on other people's issues as well.
Yeah.
So I really need to be a bit selfish. It sounds a bit wrong, but selfish in what my mission is. And my mission is to get my children into a school where they feel safe to be able to learn and get the best out of their education.
Most definitely.
So what my plan is I want these my video to reach at least 100,000 by the time school starts the week after.
Right.
I'll send you over the
Hold
link.
on a minute. I need to message me.
Yeah.
Sonia.
Yeah.
We need to get you on what's it called? Colourful Radio.
Please.
I'm pretty sure that she should be able to, in your story, especially about being the second member of the
Can I have some?
There's one there.
I'm all dry like
being the second member of the
Mum, NUS.
the NUS, which stands for
National Union of Students.
oh yeah, the NUS, the
Yeah.
NUS.
You know the discount card,
I
yeah.
used to get that.
We've rebranded now. We're called Totem. We've gone digital.
Sorry, we just need to promote Wagwan around Yassa.
Can I get one as well, please?
Sure. Yeah, so go on.
So I want to get at least 100,000 views on that video. This is definitely putting pressure on the school. They haven't responded to me since my last email.
I apologise.
No, apologise.
You didn't even get an apology in
Apologise. The woman, it's called white fatigue. When they don't even they don't even want to. The woman couldn't even bite her tongue and pretend like she was sorry. If my children do not have a school to go back to by Monday, I will be outside Sherwood Park Primary School protesting. On I don't know what day is that. The Monday after next, not this Monday.
This Monday is the 18th. So 18 add 7 is what?
I got an F in maths.
28th. The 28th.
The
Oh, it's the 25th.
25th.
You see, make
If
it
my-
out
if I
cold.
don't-
Your local paper or your local MP?
So this is what I wanted to do, is that I didn't want to exhaust all measures at once and play all my hands at once, because I want this to stretch out so I can get as much profile, but also not like put all my eggs in one basket,
Yep.
and then by the time it gets to the midweek, don't really have nothing left. So I'm planning to go to the media. Obviously, I've got the networks. I've got the networks with BBC, Victoria, Derbyshire. I just need to write to these people and let them know. Alternatively, or in addition, I want to do a petition, but I want to be really clear on what the petition is. And again, I want to deal with my issue in hand. So I don't know whether the petition is close down the school, get the man sacked, or get more policy within Bexley area. And I think it's really important. Like, there's so many petitions. We need to be smart when we're asking for what it is, because I don't want them to come back and be like, you're not really clear on what you want to do. My overall aim is to get my children back into school.
Of course.
They will not be going back to Sherwood Park Primary School, but I will not be taking them off the register so they can brush this complaint under the carpet. They either need to pay for my kids to get homeschool or find an alternative way where my children are not affected with the minimal
But he needs
disruption.
training or something. Something needs to happen.
The man needs to get sacked,
Well,
bruv.
that-
You've
well,
broken your duty of care. When I've gone down the safeguarding policies, when I've gone down the teacher standards, there are many of those that they have broken. So I just need to articulate that back to him. And you know what? Maybe it was my children to come to this school to expose it. You know, I'm religious and I believe that nothing don't happen for a reason.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to go through pain to be able to get something. And if the purpose of my 2 children was to attend this school to expose this, to make sure that this doesn't happen in the borough or to any other child, then that's what it is. Also, I know you said when I was on my way here that there's a lady said, like, Bexley School, there's a lot of black people
in that area.
In
she
that
was saying.
in that area.
In the schools in Bexley, she was saying
So-
that she was surprised because it's like she's saying that, you know, there's a lot of black people in that area.
This is the one thing that I realised. There's probably about 10 black children in the whole school, in my daughter's school. And I realised they don't even hang around together. And I think it is that because together they look too black. Or if the one black girl is hanging around with the white girl, to bring another black girl in to like over-prove that you're okay, it's just too much for them. And also, my children, they're very articulate. Because of the job that we do, we go to protests. They understand about racism. They understand about discrimination. My daughters have spoken in front of audiences of 700,000 people. So these things don't faze them. These other young children, they might not even know when they're saying these connotations, that it's a racist thing.
Yeah.
And then their parents, you know, when you're a single parent, you're working 2 jobs, you're tired, you just want sometimes just to... Are you sure you're right? Like, You sure it ain't?
Yeah.
It ain't. So for me, like, I have a duty to protect my children,
Most
and I have a
definitely.
duty to protect my community, and I'm gonna go all the way. And if it means that I need to save up my money, do a GoFundMe to get a judiciary review, then that's what it will be. But these people will not get away with what they've done to my child or to any of black children within that borough or across the whole country.
Most definitely.
So
Excellent.
please keep posted. Add me and follow me on Facebook, Shakira Martin.
All right, can you spell Shakira, please? Because that is a word that... Is it Shairka?
No.
See, I know someone called Shakira. It's spelled
Is that how it's spelled?
Yeah.
Shakira.
Oh, maybe it's
Martin.
spelled like that. You see? Shakira Martin on Facebook. Yeah?
Please share it. I need
Wait, hold on.
100,000 views.
So follow... Let me write it. Shakira.
Martin.
Shakira Martin.
Yeah.
And it's also supposed to be Brownberry. Where they are, well, that's the right part to come up with as well, to repeat it.
Also, can we show some love for like the 4th anniversary, please? Like, can I have some love hearts? Bring out the love hearts. Where's the love hearts at?
4th anniversary, you know what, guys, just to say, the Late Night Talk Show was developed to talk about issues in our community, to bring forth, give it a platform, because I've got a lot to talk about and a lot to say. So therefore, I came up with the Late Night Talk Show so that we could talk about issues that we talk about in our community, just so that we could also raise the bar, to, you know, just give that platform for people who's out there trying to do something for themselves. So whether that's an artist, an actor, whether that is somebody else who's doing and presenting, whether that is a parent like Shakira to come and talk about what's happening, a business owner like Marsha who runs Jerk Shack down there in Roehampton selling Caribbean food. Do you understand? Like, whatever your issue is, whatever your notion is, whatever your potion is, this is what the Late Night Talk Show is all about. We're here to help, to support, to educate, to empower, to inspire. That's what the Late Night Talk Show is about, but equally that's what I'm Inspired is about, which this weekend is supposed to be. It is our 2nd year anniversary. Unfortunately, we're going to have to postpone it because the venue that I was using is not able to honour the event on that day because they're going through some changes, and I'm not able to find another venue in time to recommit to holding that event this Saturday coming up. But however, in the name of love, we give thanks. And I'm going to see if I could do something else in retaliation of that, actually, in a different measure. Because you know what? Sometimes you have to change the way you're doing things in order stuff to get out there. So I'm going to see what I could do differently, maybe. So it might still take place, but in a different capacity.
One more thing I need to say, because my mum is going to literally ring me. Can I just give a massive, massive shout out to my mum and my dad?
No, definitely.
You know, when mummy and daddy have been broken up since I was 5 and unite together, you know that it's serious things going on when we rocked up at the school together.
Yeah.
But I just have to say, my mum's been with me for the past week, like, helped me with the kids so I can go work. My dad, we've spoken every single day. Big up Sharon as well. For proofreading my 5,000 word statement, and thank you lot to you lot, because you know, as black women, we're strong, you know,
we
don't give ourselves the praise for what we need to do. And as a young woman coming up and being surrounded by people like yourself, it gives me so much more confidence and faith that there is hope.
No, of course there's hope. There's not even hope. There's a change. There's a change, because hope is, I can't remember what the
I know. When I said that as well, I was like, no, I saw something about that.
Don't worry. But the reality is that there is a lot of us out there, but we just don't know where we are. Do you understand? So that's why I was saying big up even Kes for what she did. Because what she did, she put a post together of all the people that was inspirational to her in her life. Yeah, and it made me cry to see that I was on there as well. So I'm thankful for that, and it enables me to continue to push and to do what it is that I'm doing. And I'm just excited about what I'm doing in the future for it, but also even the future for those that I have helped, supported, inspired, and for those that I will continue to do so. Right now I'm doing some hard stuff. I've got an exam tomorrow. I've got an application form that I'm filling out for a job. I've got the event I had yesterday, plus the event I'm supposed to be having next week, yeah? And I'm still finding time. My nephew contacted me and said, Auntie, I've got an audition. I need help. And I'm sitting there in front of the laptop doing my work, helping with his work, to give him pointers to do. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And I'm like, you need to focus on what you're doing, but you still then got... Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's just... But still we rise, still we continue. And you know what? There is a God, there is ancestors, and there is a universe. So as long as you are positive, you speak the right words into what it is that you're doing. Remember the right words. We don't speak negative, we only speak positive. We don't look at what cannot happen, only what can happen, because that's what we want to happen. So we can manifest that action, that support, that notion, that dream, that desire. Don't allow negativity to enter your atmosphere. So what I will say to you in closing, Shakira, is continue to strive for what you want to happen for your children. Yeah? Manifest it. Feel it. See it. Believe it. Enable it to happen. And it will happen. Okay? And we are here to support you. Definitely the Late Night Talk Show is here to support you.
And likewise, I'm here
and Jerk Shack is also there to support you down in Roehampton
University. I need to hook you up with Choo Choo.
There you go.
I've been there for 5 years.
They got a new version.
There you go. And you're welcome to hold a meeting. And I'm going to say that on behalf of Marsha. You can hold a meeting down there, whereby you can bring forth whoever you need to come and talk to about what's happening. So we can do this. We can make this happen in wherever, shape or form.
One last thing I want to leave, and this is when I do public speaking and I do my speeches, I often leave with this quote, and it's something that I just want everyone to just manifest on and just think about. Food for thought for this week, Monday coming, and I'm going to say it 3 times because they say the power of 3.
Wait, just before you do that, please, guys, whoever's listening, before we finish, please share it on your network so people can listen in. Even if they don't watch it now, they can watch it later. So please share. And support Shakira.
Thank you. So, this is something that I live by myself. So I'm practicing as I preach, and I continuously have to remind myself of it myself. But it's this one: if you put yourself in a position where you have to stretch outside your comfort zone, then you will be forced to expand your consciousness.
Most definitely.
2 more times. If you put yourself in a position where you have to stretch outside your comfort zone, you are forced to expand your consciousness. Mum, can you write it for me? Because I know you know that I say that all the time. Last time. If you put yourself in a position where you have to stretch outside your comfort zone, then you will be forced to expand your consciousness. I'm out.
Big up yourself. No, because that GL7 gave that to me, you know.
So because you're watching.
Yeah, I don't know where he is, but yeah, we're gonna We're going to link up anyway. GL7 is a pioneer in the community. He's down there in Brixton Mall. Support his business. He's a young black man doing amazing things with his clothing line. He started off with hats. And he's got tracksuits and ting-a-ling-a-ling, dance-a-lick swing. He's doing his thing. He's going on good. And I'm so proud of him. Young black man in the community. I'm proud of a lot of my peoples in the community. Too many to mention right now, but it is what it is. I want to applaud you before we leave. And it's weird because when I try to pray at home, I don't know how to pray. But I'm going to pray for you, and I want you to stand and pray.
I'm sure.
When I pray for people, when we pray at work and stuff, and I do prayers, and I'm like, wow, how come you can't pray? And then I'm at home and I'm saying, God, I don't know how to pray. It's madness. But come, let's just join hands. Father God, as we stand here today on the 18th of February, is it the 19th? It's the 18th. Whatever